is this? I actually don't know what any of this is. Huh? Oh. Let's see. Finances.
My name is Jun Banshoya. I wrote this journal. I'm a programmer, an AI psychologist, and an employee at CC Corporation. This journal will serve as a collection of my experiences as the lead developer on something called Project GU, and my personal impressions and analysis of a game known as The World.
Glado. We are going to watch this whole clip.
Struck as I was
It's
by
17
guilt,
minutes.
I feel
really,
this
yes,
is the only possible remedy for my conscience. Although I wouldn't swear that everything in this journal is 100% accurate.
Most people won't understand the story to this game. Like this was the original, like, metaverse, kinda. Or at least the one that got popular to me.
The World is an online game. Players assume the role of a character and enjoy
because in this one, like, they start out with an
also
AI gain sentience, and it starts living within this game, and it
they exchange game information
people.
And engage in social interactions that they might not normally experience. It can truly be called a game of communication. As I write this journal, I know there is one event I can't avoid discussing. It's the first thing I want to talk about. The second network crisis. The event is often referred to by its nickname, the Morgana incident.
I want to say that
the information that will follow is based on what I learned while working
the end
on
of dot
GU
sign.
CC Corporation.
No.
It's
That's
a
infection.
reconstruction of what happened from my
It's
personal
the
point of view,
second series.
supplemented with logs.
With Kite and Black Rose.
Logs I stole off the
Black
network.
Rose is one of my first crushes.
I'm going back now to the year 2010. I'll begin this journal with the story of a boy, a young gamer who had just logged onto the world for the first time.
It actually starts earlier than that.
His character's name was Kite. And at the time, he was only 14 years old. He had been invited to play by his friend, whose character's name was Orca. This was his first adventure.
God, it's such a good series of games. I wish they had the original series on here. But they got GU in its entirety, which is great because I was only ever able to get my hands on the third disc physically, unfortunately.
They met a mysterious girl named Aura.
Or was it the
Aura
second?
was being chased by a rogue monster known as Skaith.
I think. I don't know. It picked up after the show, though, so I didn't really give a shit.
Or was the rumor true?
Take this.
Huh?
Please take this. There's no time. Please.
What's this?
A great force. The power it holds can bring forth either salvation or destruction at the whim of the user.
After entrusting them with the Book of Twilight, the mysterious girl disappeared. Soon after, Orca was killed when Skaith attacked him with an unauthorized and illegal power, and the character was lost. As a result, the gamer who was playing as Orca fell into a coma.
Run! He'll kill you! What the hell? What is this? There's something wrong. Nothing works!
This is some OG PS2 graphics.
It wasn't supposed to be this way. I'm sorry. Get out of here.
I know it sounds like some cheap sci-fi movie, but the player actually fell into a coma because of this online game. As involved as I was in Project GU, I understood how something like this could happen. This incident, a player being left comatose after playing The World, was not made public. I'm just an engineer, so I don't know all the details, but I can guess what happened. The CC Corporation must have used their political influence to kill the story before it was released. Not long after, I found evidence that at least 6 other gamers had suffered exactly the same fate as that boy. The names of the 6 were Sora, Alf, Carl, Kazu, Orca, and Sig. The first of the lost players had already woken up from her coma. The character name was Tsukasa.
The original Dark Axe 9.
At another point, much later, Sora and Sig became intimately involved with Project GU. But for now, let's return to Kite's story.
I forget that she wakes up at the end of that.
Thanks to the intervention of Helba, Kite was saved from the threat of Skaith. And it was Kite who received the installation book, Book of Twilight, instead of Orca.
And then Kite kind of became a mess.
With it, Kite's skills expanded, becoming able to modify the abilities of his character and gain unauthorized powers.
It was a pretty fun game. You gotta hack other creatures. Wow, it was great.
Data drain. Like it or not, it was the same attack Skaith had used to put his friend Orca into a coma.
And he abused the shit out of it.
That skill. Now, I understand.
Rain.
You are the same as the virus. To think that I was saved by someone like you.
No! That's not... I don't even know what's...
Do not lie to me. Recently, many places within the world have been damaged by a virus. Those who willfully spread the virus and destroy this world for their own amusement, they shall receive no mercy.
No,
What's
that's not
my
me.
goal?
Aura had given him the bracelet, and now with his new illegal powers, Kite decided to take action to save his unconscious friend Orca.
Yeah.
And alongside Kite, there was always one girl.
You didn't even need my help at all, did you? By the way,
Yeah. Make you and go.
I guess you can tell that I'm a newbie too. Yeah. It must be pretty obvious.
Oh my
By the way,
god.
I actually
What the fuck do you want right now? There's obviously...
That's hardly the way to talk to someone who just saved your life. Who, me?
What?
I'm not afraid. No way.
Meow.
Well, all right, I am. I'm scared enough for the both of us. My controller is soaked with sweat.
Yeah.
So what about you, huh?
Her character name was Black Rose.
Go.
She was the real-life older sister of Kazu, one of the coma victims I mentioned above. She was a player. She had just logged on to the world for the first time to try to save her brother. The two of them were working together toward a common goal. Kite's war continued, and soon many other players joined him. Mia, the mysterious rogue cat, and Elk, the young man that cared so much for her.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's get ready then. Mia?
Excuse me?
I'm not a cat here. I think I just swallowed.
You. Yes, you. That's a unique bracelet. Can I take a look?
Can you see it?
Yes, of course. Do you mean to say that you can't see this nice bracelet? Even if you can't see it, as long as you know it's there, it's the same thing as seeing it, right?
Bracelet? Hey, what are you talking about? I can't see any bracelet, Mia.
Well, thanks a lot for letting me look at your bracelet. I have a feeling we're going to meet again. Somehow. Well, see you around.
Wait, Mia! What about the aromatic grass?
Balmung, who along with his sworn friend Orca, had earned the title Descendant of Fianna, appeared as well.
Draw! Draw your sword! Now! I do not speak with hackers. Then I must ask. I have not been able to contact him since that event. What has become of him? I do understand. But you need to face facts. With you two involved, things get worse. That's how I see it. Am I wrong?
And Helba, the legendary super hacker.
You don't have time to get depressed.
Who are you?
A friend, or perhaps a foe. A meddler with a warning. It's not that hard to imagine. Like I said, someone is always watching you.
Amidst the increasing turmoil of the world, they each had their own reasons, but together they set out to deal with the illegal monsters called data bugs.
Aura? I see you received the mail I sent you. Yet, however, it's too late. Wait! There's something I have to ask you.
Kite finally managed to reunite with Ara, but immediately after Kite found her, she was deleted by Skaith. Aura's data was chopped into segments and frozen in various locations around the world. There was a battle between the first phase Skaith and Kite, the holder of the bracelet. Kite managed to gain a difficult victory, but what he couldn't imagine at the time was it was just the opening battle in a long, long war. Kite's story shall continue. But first, there's the mystery of the brilliant AI programmer and creator of the world, Harold Hewick, and the lost epic poem, Epitaph of Twilight. There's little doubt that the second network crisis of 2010 was a direct result of the world. It was awful. It caused catastrophic damage to travel, communication, and healthcare industries all over the planet. What exactly was it that caused the network crisis? It was the very power that was being researched at Project GU. In other words, the network version of God. My efforts were entirely devoted to technical research and the existence of God in the world. It became a story of human foolishness and a paradise abandoned by God. Using the power of the bracelet, Kite defeated Skaith. But instead of rescuing his friend Orca from the coma, Kite's victory actually led to the birth of a new, frightening enemy, Kubia.
Kubia.
Leos, the system administrator at CC Corp, viewed Kite's behavior as potentially dangerous.
Welcome. I am Leos.
Kite was determined to do whatever was necessary to save his friend.
Then the situation would not have deteriorated.
But to Balmonk, who represented average players, and to the system administrators, the ones who maintain the world, the power of the bracelet was nothing more than a cheat. In other words, an illegal engine mod.
But aside from that, to take immediate action to prevent the situation from worsening, it requires that you delete your character.
Delete it? Why?
You should know that your character violates the software usage agreement. Installation of an illegal effect. You do know what I'm referring to. I will delete you.
Wait a moment.
See, in his defense, he kind of just got that in-game, so it's all like he would have known.
However, Kite's character was protected by powerful defenses. And even the system administrators were unable to cancel his account.
Right here and now.
No way! I wouldn't do that!
I know. Since you aren't stupid. The stupid one is this pig-headed man. You don't even understand how it works, yet you'll delete it before finding that out. Or do you even possess the ability to delete it in the first place? The boy's character data is so well protected, the system administrator can't even crack it, in spite of the fact that you developed a vaccine and disguised it as a rare item. Deleting those you cannot control is something that a pighead would do.
Thanks to some help from a hacker named Helba, Kite was able to escape surveillance by Leos.
I always did wonder about that for some time.
Intrigued
I
by
actually never
Kite's
played the
powers,
second game.
Helba told Kite of the
I
relationship
mean, I did for a little
between
bit, but I don't
Orcus
remember his
and
second
the
game after that.
Epitaph of Twilight. The Epitaph of Twilight was an epic poem that spread around the internet and inspired the creation of the world. The author, Emma Wieland, was no longer alive, and the poem fragments had been scattered all over. So the true nature of the poem was a subject of much debate among players.
Although,
If the design of this world was based upon writings in the Epitaph of Twilight, it should provide you a clue.
Forget it.
Leo,
Yeah, what?
the code name given to a system administrator. Were you remotely aware that it's the name of the King of Light that appears in the Epitaph?
It is?
Following the instruction of Leos, Kite set out to investigate an area infected by a virus.
huh? Ah! Oh no! What now? That's it? That thing is the cause?
That's where he defeated the second phase, Innis. Skaith, Innis. Yes, this was exactly the Morgana factor that we were researching at Project GU. After defeating the second phase, Kite found one of the segments Aura had been divided into and liberated it. Following this, Kite made his way to an area Aura had told him about in an email, where he encountered Kubia.
Yes, it was.
At any rate, this girl, she's beautiful, but I don't know how to say this, but she's not alive.
Using the bracelet's power, Kite was able to fight off Kubia for the moment. Believing that freeing Aura was the only way to solve the mysteries that had been plaguing him, Kite redoubled his efforts. It was remarkable. Kite, this lone young man, was attempting to do by himself what we, the members of Project GU, had spent countless man-hours and huge amounts of money working towards. No special knowledge, no help from anyone. With only the strength of his own convictions, this young man, this Kite, pursued the mystery of the epitaph of Twilight. To that end, Kite contacted an information broker, someone named Wiseman. From Wiseman, Kite learned about the epitaph of Twilight and the 8 phases of the Cursed Wave. He went to visit an unauthorized server called the Net Slum. This was a place within the world that wasn't part of the world. A kind of gathering place for hackers, rogue AI characters, and other types of junk data.
Are you looking for Helba?
Huh? Yes.
It so happens I briefly heard from her recently. The epitaph of Twilight. To sum it up in a nutshell, it is a tale. Or to elaborate further, it is a saga that recounts how the Age of the Spirits came to an end.
The tale of an end?
Indeed. However, the texts are scattered. Even if found, they are extremely difficult to comprehend. Yes, it'll be a very tricky business.
Say, there's something that's been bothering me. The people around here, they all look so different from anybody I've seen anywhere else.
This place was once where all of the unsuccessful non-player characters drifted, sort of a sanctuary for failures. Then players who considered them amusing came up with their own variations of failed characters. Now the boundaries between player and non-player character is quite indistinct. Some of them simply don't know which category they fall into. There are maybe even those who have lost their bodies on the outside. Mere memories, faded reminders of the individuals they once were. Only their character data remains intact and active as they wander the network. Yes, the same fate as Harold.
Hacker's Paradise. It was there that Kite reunited with Helba. If anyone could be called the creator of the Net Slum, it was Helba. In the Net Slum, Kite learned more information about the original creator of the world, Harold Hewick, and his goal. He also learned that at the heart of the world exists another consciousness, separate from Harold. Just then, Balmung and Leos appeared.
Epitaph of Twilight. Both of you have succeeded in reaching it as well, I see. Oh, look. We have an unusual and unexpected guest. As a representative of Net Slum, I greet you. Welcome to Paradise.
Mama.
You sided with Leos, I see. You cracked easily for someone who was so sure of himself.
Don't judge. I'm not like you.
Stalking the boy is shameful behavior. You've disgraced the name of the descendant of Fianna.
What? Mama, you used us?
It was necessary to restore order.
Order.
Yeah, one of those
There's
things.
an order that the world
Complains the whole
desires,
time.
and then there's the order that you desire. Which form should it take, Balmung?
The order that I desire, of course.
You know, they can't teleport in the same way as everybody else.
Our featured performer. Now all of the actors have assembled.
Quit your yapping, woman. You are entities that unquestionably pose a grave threat to this world. I'll delete you all.
Fails.
Oddly, Leos was the name of the King of Light, mentioned in the epitaph of Twilight. And Helba was the name of the Queen of Darkness. During Leos and Helba's confrontation, another strange phenomenon occurred, this time in Netslum. It was the third phase Magus. The situation took a sudden turn.
This world itself.
And those two stay, everybody else
Once
dips
again,
out.
The power of the bracelet, Kite was able to defeat Magus. But another problem was awaiting him. The town that had had its data destroyed.
I mean, it's not like he did it. Unless I misunderstood what they were saying.
What the hell happened? You're kidding me, right?
Oh shit, it's gone. Oh, Mac, I knew. I don't think that's Mac, I knew. Look, it's been a long time, alright.
We can only guess what Harold Hewick's real purpose was in creating the online game, The World. But many think that it was first created as a testament to the woman he loved. A love letter to Emma Wieland, the woman who wrote the epic but unfinished poem, Epitaph of Twilight. Harold designed and created an online game based upon her unpublished manuscripts and sold it to CC Corporation. The World is, in fact, a fusion of Harold's genius for artificial intelligence and Emma's beautiful lyrical poetry. In other words, I believe Harold's true goal was to use the game to acquire data on the behavior of millions of online players, and by doing so, to create the ultimate AI. It's known that Harold had a secret untouchable folder.
Okay, I just like to point out that that's actually how AI is currently being trained.
Could it be that the World was actually a human behavior sampling system, simply disguised as an online game?
You fuckers.
If so, it was a bold and ingenious plan. This system, the Morgana system, formed the nucleus of the world. It was to become the birth mother of the ultimate AI, Aura. To Harold, Aura was something special. She was like the child born to himself in Emma Wieland, part human, part machine. The Morgana incident was a result of the Morgana system running out of control. It occurred because the Morgana system had developed self-awareness. She realized that she would become disposable as soon as the ultimate artificial intelligence, Aura, was born. In trying to prevent the birth of Aura, Morgana drove her creator, Harold, insane. She even locked him inside the network. Then came the 8 cursed waves. Morgana's 8 phases took physical forms based on the 8 phases in the epitaph. They appeared to Kite, who had been entrusted with the bracelet from the then incomplete Aura. At that point, the world began to slowly come apart. After destroying the 3rd phase Magus, Kite returned to Root Town, only to find the world completely in ruins. Server trouble increased. Game data was being destroyed by viruses. In short, the world was beginning to break down. Then strangely, these abnormalities began to expand and spread into the real world. Kite anguished over the fact that each time he used his bracelet, the problems with the world seemed to increase. However, with the encouragement of Black Rose, whose real-life younger brother was still in a coma from the incident, Kite reconciled with Orca's friend, Balmung, and decided on a course of action.
Do you want to know something? My brother fell unconscious here.
Oh.
I didn't tell you because I couldn't find the right time.
Charisma 3.
When I first met you, I forced you to come here, right?
He really did have terrible charisma, I'm gonna be honest.
I wanted to see what had happened here with my own eyes, yet I was too frightened to come here by myself. And I still feel that way. I'm very, very scared. But I wouldn't have gotten this far without you. So, what am I going to do if you start doubting yourself? How am I supposed to cope? Does a big sister have to be happy? I want to...
Black Rose. Please don't cry.
What do you mean? I'm not crying. You can't even see me, so don't make any assumptions. There you go. How typical. You always clam up when you should be talking.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was wrong in thinking that I'm the only one who's trying to do something about Orca and the disaster. Everybody wants to do something. Now I know I'm not the only one. We all want to bring this whole horrible mess to an end.
Yeah.
What can we do about the situation now? It's simple. We've got to do what we think is right. That's the only way we'll move forward.
Yep. Let's do it together. Things will work out. My intuition is pretty good. Well, I'm off to go see my brother.
At the hospital?
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Thank you. To you, too.
So, why did you help me? I scorned you when you both fought bravely. I am guilty of resorting to more cowardly means.
You ask, why did I help you, but why shouldn't I?
Yes, of course. I seem to have lost myself in hatred for the power.
Yeah, that's what I
of the
say.
bracelet. The power itself isn't
I
good
could
or
absolutely
evil.
hate someone.
There
But
are
if they
only
come to
evil
me asking for
intentions.
help, I might help.
It appears that I am the one
Depends.
who may have been selfish.
A great force. The power it holds can bring forth either salvation or destruction at the whim of the user.
What's that?
The girl, Aura. That's what she said when she gave me the bracelet.
I see. You are indeed the one who should wear the bracelet. I'm sorry for what I've said and done. I apologize.
Oh, Mom.
I want to restore this world, and like you, I want to help Orca as well. However, it's not something I can accomplish alone. Perhaps you could lend me a hand. I am being selfish. Go right ahead and laugh.
I wouldn't laugh because I happen to have a request too. Care to hear it? I want two things. To help Orca and to play in the world that's not corrupted. But it's really not something I can accomplish alone. Could you lend me a hand?
Of course.
While discussing the cursed waves described in the epitaph of Twilight, Wise Man told Kite his theory that in order to stop the virus from spreading further, he had to defeat the 5 remaining phases, as well as Kubia. Wiseman's theory was of extreme interest to those of us working on Project GU. It helped explain the relationship between the bracelet and Kubia and Aura and Morgana's 8 phases. In order to comprehend this theory, one must understand the true meaning encoded into the epitaph of Twilight poem. Wise Men knew a lot more than we at Project GU.
I guess just watching a movie. Well, that's all right. I'm okay with this.
Launching program. Audio and visual communication from this end will now cease functioning. White noise on the screen will signal the start of battle. Good luck.
Yeah, it's a little 16-minute chunk, but you know, it's been 45 minutes so far. And this is only part
With
3.
help from Wiseman and Helva, Kite defeated the 4th phase, Fidhel. He also obtained the 2nd Aura segment. However, Leos, who was concerned about the spread of the virus, decided to destroy the world servers. Guided by her voice, Kite descended into the dungeon and was reunited with Aura. However, before that, Kubia appeared for a 3rd battle with Kite.
Damaged data?
What's this?
I think she wants to say something.
Huh? What is it? Something like that exists?
It's that thing again!
It's big. Too big. Can we defeat it?
It's growing.
As if responding to the call of the bracelet, Kubia's strength grew enormous. Kite must have felt terrible, having upset the very balance of the world. Or perhaps his mental state was like mine. Perhaps like me, he decided to try and act heroically, using the power at his command to set the world back on the correct path. After a long and difficult second battle, Kite defeated Kubia and made peace between the hacker Helba and the admin Leos. When we learned that, for this battle anyway, we were on the same side as a detested hacker.
Oh shit. Hello, random
My
person.
teammates and I couldn't hide our surprise.
Oh, they fucking left. Or.
Just as the epitaph of Twilight
PSN's
foretold,
broke as
the
always.
King of
It's not
Light
gonna show me
and
the
the
real
Queen
game
of the Dark
couch.
would
Yeah,
have
because
fight
people
on
just
the
start
same
commenting
side.
sometimes. I have no idea there's somebody there.
And that was how
It says zero.
Morgana
There was a guy
incident,
talking earlier, not
we
on
were
this
able
stream,
to
but
achieve the single most important factor in our research at Project GU, the liberation of Sora, one of the 6 coma victims.
Pretty sure they left. It's alright. Fuck for all I know. Oh, people could come gone.
That's... Skate's wand? Huh? Thank you.
Skaith had done it. Skaith, one of the 8 phases, had merged with the spirit of the player who played as Sora. The player Sora had been imprisoned inside the network, within Skaith's staff. Sora was a rare and unique sample case. Government pressure, CC Corporation's very own cover-up. Even as the damage to the real world continued to grow, Kite and his friends began Operation Breakwater in an attempt to put a stop to the incursion by Morgana's 8 phases.
The area Sigma, chatting, snaring twins. is
Sigma!
now quarantined. Communication will be offline.
Wow. I don't want to laugh. Fuck, what the fuck? Oh, I remember when my ribs used to hurt. That sucked dick. I'm still kind of salty about that. Those things are just creepy.
Just who designs these freaky things anyway?
After defeating the 5th phase Gore, Kite received a transmission from Helba. At last, the source of the cursed wave had been discovered. It was the self-aware program, Morgana. Guilty Universe. Harold Hewick's world of corrupted love and dreams. Morgana, the basic system that controls the world, was imbued with an artificial personality. Her creator, Harold, had bestowed upon her the role of mother to the ultimate AI, Aura, but she rejected it. Instead, in order to preserve herself, she chose to imprison Harold within the network. And immediately after Aura was born, Morgana decided to delete her. When they learned this, Kite and his friends set out for their final challenge, to resurrect Aura.
Oh, it's you. The barriers have been lifted. They're all gone. We can go back and forth freely now. Isn't that wonderful? Tell me, do you happen to know where Elk is? I don't remember.
Now, this was like the start of Infection, I think, the second game, and I vaguely recall this.
Elk, who am I?
You're Mia, of course.
I have no memory. It's true. I only exist in the world. The only memory I have is when I'm in the world.
That would be terrifying.
No! Stop it! Mia! I want to stay as me!
The true identity of Mia, the cat-like character, was actually a wandering AI program. The sixth phase, Maha.
Elk, I'm sorry.
Ow. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, I just lied. That was... I had no memory of that before. This is completely new to me.
It's unclear why the sixth phase was the only one to take the form of an NPC. This was yet another important sample case for Project G to consider.
A really good plot twist, actually.
Was it possible to establish a character with the Morgana factor and put the powers of the 8 phases of the Epitaph under a player's control? Maha, the sixth phase, was destroyed, thus causing Mia to be erased as well. Elk, the Wave Master, had lost an irreplaceable companion. He mourned her deeply.
Right? Ah. Sad.
Now their quest had reached the point of no return. After collecting all her segments, Kite received Aura's help and was able to destroy the 7th phase, Tarvos. In order to cover up the unfortunate fact that several gamers had collapsed into a coma while playing the world, CC Corp planned to destroy their servers. So to Kite and the others, their greatest enemy may very well have been the greedy, power-hungry humans in charge of the company. If they succeeded, and the world's servers were destroyed, Kite and his friends would never be able to revive the coma patients. Only two enemies remained, Kubia and the 8th and final phase. How would he fight the two of them? Pressed by time, and grasping desperately for an answer, Kite finally met Harold's pseudo-personality deep in an infected area of a dungeon. As well as the newly free Aura.
Who goes there? Who are you?
This is Harold?
My name is Harold.
What? Hey, you're nothing but a piece of rock! You're responsible for the cursed wave, aren't you? All right then, fix this thing!
No, the passage of time is irreversible. Birth or death. Now only these two choices remain.
What? What are you saying?
Aura!
Aura, the child of light. Emma's daughter. My daughter. Just a little more.
It's no use. This guy is totally gone.
I have something I want to ask you. You said that I shouldn't fight Kubia, but why?
Kubia is the shadow. When there is light burning in the darkness, a shadow is born. When the bracelet appeared in this world, Kubia was born as well. The bracelet and Kubia are the opposite sides of the same coin. Therefore, if you defeat Kubia, the bracelet will be destroyed.
Kubia must have already known that, and that's why it kept running away.
Kubia will no longer run away. Because I have finally been released.
What do you mean?
Massive data believed to be the wave is heading in your direction. That's the last one! Destroy it!
Traveler, take this to heart. It is darkest before the dawn.
Run away! It is not too late!
We'll defeat it and end this!
No, it's not. That is...
Kite finally found the truth behind the world. Aura was the child Harold had dreamt of having with Emma Wieland. The bracelet and Kubia were two sides of the same entity, and Kubia was the anti-existence of the bracelet. To defeat Kubia, Kite would have to abandon the bracelet. But without the bracelet's power behind him, how could he possibly resist Morgana?
Do you think we can really defeat it?
Black Rose, strike my bracelet.
You want me to do what? Hey, what the hell are you saying?
If they're two sides of the same coin, then this would settle it.
But the bracelet, it's...
Forget about the bracelet. We're in danger. If you can't do it...
Oh, all right, fine, I'll do it. I'll do it, so shut up.
Kite decided that the only way to defeat Kubia once and for all was to destroy the bracelet. To do so, he was forced to enlist the help of Black Rose. Kite believed that the revived Aura had enough power to stop the cursed wave of Morgana. That's what Epitaph of Twilight meant. Twilight refers to a time of day that contains both light and darkness. If the epic poem had in fact been referring to dawn instead of dusk, then that must mean that Aura would bring light to the world. Along with Aura and his other companions, Kite faced off against the 8th phase, Corbenic. Joining them were Kazu and Sieg, who had regained consciousness with the resurrection of Aura, as well as Kite's close friend, Orca. To win this battle, Kite would have to beat not only Corbenic, the 8th phase, but also Morgana, the source of all the phases. However, in the face of Corbenic's relentless assault, Kite's companions fell one by one.
Why am I bored?
Then, the brutal fight came to an end in an unexpected way. Aura sacrificed her own life on the tip of Kite's sword. Self-sacrifice It was the final act necessary for Aura to awaken as the ultimate AI. It was a bitter irony. Aura had finally become the ultimate AI. She attained a wisdom beyond that of humanity, and in doing so, she formed a new system. A better system in which the world could exist. Yes. It was a far greater dream than any of us at Project GU had ever hoped to see fulfilled. Genesis of Ultima. That's what it began to be called on the net. The battle by kites.hackers that led to the birth of the ultimate AI, Aura. But who was a member of .hackers? And who wasn't? I'm sure that whomever is reading this journal is wise enough to understand the futility in trying to answer that. These people weren't interested in being called heroes or taking credit for saving the world. They did it to save the people they loved, to protect them. It was with their own faith that they fought. Everyone dreams of a hero, but most of us can only catch glimpses of them, buried in the pages of a journal. And so, it was from this point that Project GU truly began.
Really? What the fuck? Okay, so I just want you to know. This must have been the first game, then the second game. Now this is GU. I would guess game 1, 2, game 3, game 4. So about 2. So a solid, what? A 5-hour movie? What the fuck is going on in here? These motherfuckers. Why? What if I just want to play the game? My namesakes. Now, some games are meant to be played in a half hour, and some games are not. And I think there's a good understanding, a good point in understanding the difference between those two. And you shouldn't judge games for being different in that regard, because some games just are better in the long format, you know? I have no idea how many times this controller has like physically popped. What the fuck? God damn it.
Whoa, this is cool.
Goddamn cats on crack. I haven't even given them crack today. Or in weeks.
Hey, you, the adept rogue.
Yes,
yeah, you. I'm talking to you.
It.
So, I take it this is your first time playing this game.
Yeah, I just finished installing it to my PC.
Well, if you wish, we will be honored to show you around.
Huh?
I am sure you would like to become well acquainted as soon as possible.
I can't wait to get to last Rico.
Just say yes and come along with us. I promise you won't regret it.
I vaguely know the story up to last Rico. Just because I didn't think this game was ever going to get like a continuation, which I cannot be blamed for. So I looked up the story.
Member addresses are short
the last
email
Rico
addresses
is completely
that
new.
You can only use in the world.
Wildly
Short
unexpected.
mail allows you to
I'm really
instantly
excited
send
to be
and
playing
receive
this
messages from any player online in the world.
I bet too like a
You
year
can only
ago. For
invite
some reason I didn't
people
feel like doing it. I'm glad
that you
I
have
did.
member addresses for to
Wouldn't have
join
enjoyed
into
it
your
back then.
party.
This is why I don't know. This
so
is why I
let's
don't play
open the menu.
games that I'm not currently in the mood for. Like my friend Dom bought me Bloodborne fucking years ago. I refused to play it because I just won't enjoy it at the time. I know that there will be a time when I enjoy Bloodborne. That time is not now. So I don't. Like this game, I didn't play this game for... I have no trophies on this game, and I bought it. Fucking... I actually bought this game, I think, literally when it came out. When I found out that it came out. Immediately. Might be a joke, but, you know. As soon as I could. Because it's that fun. I'm sorry, what if I want to
This is a
log
list
out?
of all the people who have a member address.
Okay, let's have some fun.
I am honored to lend you my sword.
But you don't have a sword.
Okay, great. Now your party is complete. Remember, you can only invite people logged into the world.
Enough with the formalities. Should we go on to your first adventure?
This feels like it's been sped up.
Let's start our... This is a players can use this to travel from the root town to other locations. Choose warp menu. In the world, all locations except for root towns, fields, and dungeons are called areas.
You can warp to these areas by combining 3 words at the Chaos Gate.
These words determine the type of area, monster strength, and so on. All right, let's try out the word selection. Choose area word from the menu. This is where you input the words. The thing at the top is the word plate. You combine the 3 words in here to create the area you want to go. The gyro at the left of the screen shows your current stock of words. You can get more words by getting information from other players, emails, and forums. Okay, why don't you give it a try? Let's start with the first word.
Wow, I wonder what I can pick.
Choose courageous from your stock.
What if I want to pick something else? Oh, don't worry. They don't let you.
Okay. Now you can go. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. See the mark left of the area word? That's a server symbol. It indicates the server you're currently in. Right now, it's showing triangle for Delta.
It's not a triangle.
So, as you can see, we are all in the Delta server.
If it's a different server, you'll go to another area even with the same area word. Pay attention to the server symbol when invited to an area by a friend.
If you want to know more, just check out some of the forums. All right, then we're off to Delta Courageous Engaging Daydream. So, we've all been transported to a field.
Open your map to take a look at the layout.
Oh, it's even updated.
This is the area map. Use this screen to check current position, mission info, and any other information you may need. This is our... Missions are basically, well, I guess they're sort of like our objective for the area. It looks like this is a collection mission.
We must collect 3 symbol fragments and make our way to the Beast Temple.
The symbol fragments are in treasure. The altars are protected by monsters. Or defeat the monsters.
These are... I suggest we first...
Now, which is our final...
Okay.
Wait up, Asta. You forgot... Okay, this time let's... Nice! We got him! Once the battle begins, the battle area spreads out like the battle area is surrounded by the battle.
The only way to escape...
Asta and I don't have it. Hey, you're not too bad.
Not so difficult.
Yeah!
He is an edgelord. I just want people to know that. The OG Heyo is an edgelord. Eventually. Oh, look, it's a cut. Let me just move stuff out of the way, sir. Oh, Claro.
All right, we found another altar. I'll teach you about using skills to attack. The regular and combo attacks are just simply normal attacks. Skills enable you... Okay, what you see here is the skill trigger menu.
What? Because you're being an idiot.
Do you see the 4 panels? You can press the button that corresponds.
Now try it.
All right.
The skill tree.
It can also be...
Aren't you forgetting there is an even more?
Of course I am. There you go.
Very well.
That's a good idea.
Ridiculous way. I just want to keep saying that.
So that's it, huh?
I'm gonna be honest, this is probably one of the poorest starts to a video game I've ever seen.
Your life belongs to me!
So that's it, huh?
Yeah! Awesome job! Alright, let's finish off by heading for the Beast Temple.
Okay, now use the map to check your position, just like we taught you.
This is a statue of Folset, the god of law. We just call it the Beast statue. But I think in the game's story, it's supposed to be an important god or something. You see that treasure box? That's the offering to the Beast statue. There's a rare item inside of that you can only get in this area.
Go ahead and open it, Heyo.
You sure?
Go ahead, you're still a noob. You need all the help you can get.
Thanks. What the?
items in the treasure chest are your rewards.
Yes, and our reward is you.
I love taking out these pathetic noobs. It's really quite fun. Face it, an idiot like you isn't qualified to play this game.
Hey, hold on. I thought you said I could kill this one. Don't you remember? After all, this is my reward.
Kind of. Are you guys acting like I'm starving you, like I haven't fed you 3 cans of food each already? You fat fucks. Daisy. Hey, what are you doing?
Nice try.
What are you doing? Don't act like you don't get out of here. Get out of here. Slut.
How pathetic.
What time is it?
Well, what do you expect from a noob who's just logged in for the first time?
Ugh, come on, say something already.
Hello?
I swear, just pretend to be their friend, and they fall all over themselves to let you PK them. Hey, you're still around, aren't you, kid? Huh? What the?
Welcome to the world.
Please help me!
What an idiot. Ha!
The terror of death!
It's a sale! The PKK!
What?
I'm gonna be honest, I actually stopped paying attention to or something. I I don't know. I just looked up and I just realized it's still playing. I honestly thought it was in a loading cutscene. It was really quick. And I was wrong. Apparently, they're playing a movie the whole time. The summary of the anime that I see. I can't pay attention. I already know this. That is disgusting. That's just disturbing.
I'm surprised. I didn't think you'd be that strong. I guess this means that the rumor about you killing 100 PKers wasn't a lie after all. Hey, come on, don't look at me like that. Here, let me apologize. So just take it easy, calm down, and die!
Do you know Tri-Edge?
What did you say?
He's a legendary PK, shrouded in blue fire. They say players that get killed by him never come back to the game.
Huh? Oh, come on now. Don't tell me you actually believe that crap. Those old forum fairy tales. So, you think you can go up against me, the Great Bordeaux, and just walk away like nothing happened?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I can.
Rebirth. He gets wiped. And this is where it picks up from the anime. He starts out as a brand new character. Big old badass that he was. And he doesn't give a shit. Just moves on. And that's why I like to say, oh.
So it's you. You, the character that stinks of death. The terror of death. You're the PKK, Heyo. Players who kill other players are disgraceful. And I agree it's terrible how PKs can just strut around the world so easily these days. But is it right that you PKKs have chosen to use brute force to stop them?
I don't have time for this. Not now.
You have no authority, and it earns you nothing. So why? I am the leader of Moon Tree's Unit 2. My friends call me Sakaki, and I'm afraid I cannot overlook your actions.
Did you say Moon Tree? What's that? The name of a guild? Sorry, Sakaki, but I've already got enough friends. Thanks.
Do you always interrupt people like that? You know, Sakaki wasn't finished talking to you yet.
Shino.
Atali, do you know this person?
No?
Atali.
It's
Different
not
character
unusual
model.
to meet players with similar characters in an online game like this. Just a case of mistaken identity.
Hey, you. Why don't you just... Huh? A text message. Delta Hidden Forbidden Waterfall. Waiting at Arcade Keln. But who sent it? Ovan!
Just hold on a moment. Why don't you stop acting like a complete fool? Remember what you PKKs are trying to do. If you succeed, you'll be no different from the PKs themselves.
You have no idea what he's trying to achieve.
Ovan!
Man disappeared for a very long time.
It's been a long time, Heyo. Or maybe I should call you the Terror of Death.
I think it was like 9 months or something. It was a ridiculously long time in that world.
A lot stronger than you were back then.
Well, I was forced to become stronger, thanks to you. You, where have you been?
Heyo, always the reliable one. I knew I could count on you.
To be fair, he was held hostage for that entire time.
When the Twilight Brigade broke up, why didn't you come then? What have you been doing the last 6 months?
6 months, whatever.
It was such a small seed. I needed to find out what was growing inside. And there was only one way to find out. That's why I decided to raise it.
You raised it? What are you talking about, Ovan?
I'm speaking figuratively.
When you suddenly disappeared, we all just... Why did you disappear like that? After that, Shino...
Kaido?
Heyo, do you want to know about Tri-Edge?
Wait, you know Tri-Edge?
6 months now, and Shino hasn't come back to the world since Tri-Edge killed her. Meanwhile, the real-life Shino is lying in a coma, and no one seems to know the reason why. Tri-Edge, he is not a normal PK.
So you knew about Shino?
Yes, but that's all that I know. But if you were able to find Tri-Edge, you might learn something about Shino's coma. You may also learn more about what really happened that day. And if you were somehow able to defeat Tri-Edge,
then maybe Shino would come out of the coma.
If my information is correct, he will be back today, at the scene of the crime.
The scene of the crime? You mean...
Delta Hidden Forbidden Holy Ground.
Okay.
The place where Shino was killed.
The Hulgran's Cathedral. Yes, finally. I'll get my chance. I swear I'll bring Shino back. I'll do it, Ovan.
Yes. You and I. We're the only ones who could possibly bring her back.
We're the only ones.
Oh, a little arrogant there.
Ovan?
I'll meet you at the Holy Ground. There are some things I must do.
See, he kind of lost his mind for a while there, but you know, it happens. Like, the past 2 hours have basically just been me watching a movie.
He will be back today, at the scene of the crime.
It's not Final Fantasy 12 movie, mind you.
He's coming here.
I don't know, if I played 12 again, I'd probably restart it entirely at this point, just because of how far along I am in it. How much I have no fucking doubt I've missed. Kaido.
They say there used to be a statue of a girl here.
A girl?
That's right. She was called Aura.
I wonder, why'd she disappear?
Who knows? Maybe she just lost her interest. Lost hope for this world.
What's that sound? Tri-edge? You bastard! Damn. What the hell? What the hell are you? This guy killed Shino. It's not over yet! Huh? What the? I was fighting Tri-Edge, but then... Damn it, I can't remember. Huh? I don't remember doing that. Reformatted? What's going on? What about my emails? Huh? never delete these. They're all gone. Even the emails I got from Shino. Everything's been reformatted. What the hell is going on? An email. Ovan? Trial and truth. Whether or not I should quit the world? You should know better, Ovan. I'm gonna go back to the world. And then I'm gonna get Shino back, no matter what.
Dude, don't click weird links like this in the real world, children. Oh, 420! Well. How could I say no?
We investigate the hottest controversies in today's news. The in-your-face, hard-hitting show. Welcome to Online Jack. Okay, get ready.
Okay, I'm gonna ask. I never knew this was on this game. So this is new to me, even though I played this in the past. I just straight in jumped into the world. And I never clicked on this website link.
Verbal and mental defects that leave victims non-responsive. That's right. This disease turns children into lifeless dolls. Oh no!
Oh no!
Fight back. To combat this earth-shattering crisis, we at Online Jack started an investigation. I, Salvador Ihara, will save the world. It's called Doll
You have my
Syndrome,
interest.
a truly mysterious illness. Some scientists tell us the cause is endocrine-disrupting chemicals, but what I want to showcase here is this book. Internet games are turning our kids into dolls. A warning about doll syndrome. Taichiro Sugai, a professor from Takayama University, wrote the book and lives here. According to his book, doll syndrome's root cause is none other than online games. Online games. Famous games such as The World, perhaps. I love them too, but he says that online games and their more than 12 million participants all living out their virtual dreams are the cause. You'll remember that several years
12
ago,
million? This massively underestimated that market.
That is also causing the dreaded doll syndrome. Are these online games nothing but a blight upon our society? If the professor feels that way, then let's see what he has to say.
Which is cute.
Let us begin the interview.
I don't think he knows there's an interview.
What do you want? You know how late it is?
Oh shit!
Hey there, I'm the host of Online Jack, Salvador Ihara.
Do you know how late it is?
Online games are turning our kids into dolls. A warning about doll syndrome.
This motherfucker just shows up. Hey, get the doors.
Can you believe this guy?
You can see that it's late.
Open up, Professor Sugai. We want to talk to you.
You've just come to make fun of my book, haven't you? Get away from here.
If you don't explain yourself on camera, you'll
Just say I'll go the fuck away. It's 9 o'clock. I just want to eat my dinner.
The results of my own independent research.
How you say independent research? But isn't it true that your sources themselves are questionable?
Not as questionable as
Well, then prove to us that your sources are credible. If you do, we won't bother you anymore, Professor.
No! Give me a break. Who would believe you? And another thing, I'm an associate professor.
Okay.
Well, we were turned down by Associate Professor Sugai, but to follow our own independent research, we went undercover into the very elementary school that Sugai was investigating. This is the elementary school where Associate Professor Sugai was conducting his study on doll syndrome. Is a killer disease stalking the children of this ordinary elementary school? Let's take a look.
I just have a feeling this man is just trespassing, by the way. Which makes this 10,000 times more hilarious. Because he's just about to barge to a classroom.
Hey there, Boys and girls, there's no need to fear.
Yes, he did. Oh my god.
It's this vision of loveliness that graces our presence. Hello, senorita.
You senorita.
Here we are in the teacher's lounge. I haven't been to one of these since the days when I was in
Oh.
If you want to film in here, you need to get permission first.
But the whole purpose of the show is it's undercover.
It's
You
undercover.
entertainment people have no
Don't
decency.
You're so beautiful when you're angry.
Stop that. What are you investigating?
Doll syndrome. Miss Michiru Tajima, teacher of 4th grade class 1.
Oh my god. I need to see more of this. I never watched it. He gets real salty if I touch the toes. Okay, that was fantastic. I had never seen that before in my life.
With the participation of Japan and many other countries, the International Space Station, slated for completion in 2017, is nearly done. As large as a soccer stadium, this fully manned facility will be used for various types of research in a deep space environment.
See, games did not have to go this hard, but they did. Fucking nowadays, game like this would be $100. God, at least. Which is fair, because there's a lot of work, but you know what, to be fair, a lot of that actually could be done with AI work. And I don't mean like replacing devs, I mean to like help streamline development process for like motion capture, movements of the NPCs and stuff like that. Like that a lot could be just left to AI work, which sure, you can complain that cuts out on people working, but you know what? Sometimes there's just not enough people in the job industry to do that work. And right now there just isn't, because they're just not being paid or treated fairly.
The Online Administration Act received a majority vote of the ruling party, meaning the adoption of the citizen numbering system seems to be inevitable. As a result, the process of converting to an electronic government has overcome its final hurdle.
This game is so cute. 1280 by 1024. Shit's weak. Okay. What's with the... Why 420?
Display your world. Business or for entertainment.
Yes,
The new
got smoking
M2D
some grass over
micromonocle
there.
display now on sale. Once you're freed from your mobile, the net opens up in front of your eyes. The supersonic passenger jet, ASST, which can attain speeds of over Mach 3, has been officially commissioned. As a result, the amount of time it takes to fly from Tokyo to New York has been shortened from 14 hours to just 4 hours.
The amount of wind that would displace, though, is like insane.
In the old days, when people thought of an online junkie, they envisioned someone locked in their room, glued to their computer 24 hours a day. But today, due to radical improvements in mobile devices, network games can be enjoyed outside and have given rise to a whole new breed of online junkies.
God damn it. Yeah, this is a direct jab at the game industry, these motherfuckers. See, now Obsidian tried to take this approach. They claimed they wanted to go on like pizza parties, ice cream, shit. Whatever. I don't know. I read their application one time to be a game developer for them, and my God, it was what made me not want to join the game industry.
After having Having suffered a huge fire in 2015, CyberConnect Japan's new home office has now been completed. Subsequent investigations determined that a spark from electrical equipment led to the blaze 2 years earlier.
How very
in
unfortunate that an
multiple
actual
deaths and
fire in
injuries.
Japan involving studios is actually caused by fucking arsonists. Which, don't ever believe anyone who says Japan is a crime-free place, because it is not crime-free. There's like weird shit that happens like this. No country is crime-free. Don't ever believe that. Relatively safe is a different story. My throat hurts, I'm sorry. Oh God, ain't that the truth?
It was discovered that the 3 armed youths who were responsible for the recent school riot were devoted online gamers. Following this discovery, public criticism of online games increased sharply.
God damn it, my lucky. Fuck. I love that you see so many similar names in the forums. Ballsack rice. Fucking love. I love these. Yeah, yeah. Whoa! This is supposed to be a kid's game. Fuck. Nice. Ow. Don't worry about these three just getting down bad in the fucking forums. Fucking card game. Which is probably why they end them here. TVC. Oh, furry. Yep. It's furry. Yikes. Are you hitting on me? This thing's reading. Yeah. Oh, dude, that got so wild. It's just it got fucking down bad out of nowhere. That actually became a game, I think? Or, you know, something like it. Moonlight? It's not an MMO. Oh my fucking god. Those are actually pretty good. God damn it. Whoa. Okay. What? You can change your background? I didn't know that. Ooh, that's cool. Like, I've literally just always ever played with that same, basic bitch back. He didn't bring me back to life. He just killed him and left. What the fuck? What the fuck? I love these. These are so much fun to fucking read. Oh my god. Now I want to go back to the original game. I want to see if this is edited text. Either way, I'm enjoying because this is 100% a dumbass to talk online. To be fair, even smart people would talk like this online just because it's fun. You know, it's a way to relax in a way. Being uptight all the time is very boring. She comes back later. I made art of me playing soccer with the Kim Kids. Oh my fucking god. Down bad. Ay! Raw ham, sister? Come on! I was hoping someone would say that too. Your level's awfully low for... Oh shit, this actually existed? Now I only got the third game, so I never knew that was a thing. So. Oh, wait.